What's going on? I'm AJ, if you don't know already, and just got done sitting on the floor recording another episode on a podcast. Uh, I want to integrate both this and that because we're almost talking about the same thing. It's just not the same thing. And the only reason why is because I created that first, but I've always had me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I want to stick with this, but then it's not like almost not even fully my true persona because it's not scripted, but it's guided though in a sense. This is just raw me, and I want to incorporate it. So I may change the name of that to this. Y'all let me know if you haven't already checked the podcast out, and if you like this content better, then I'm gonna integrate them and work them. Uh, but just to start out, hope you guys have had a great week and are starting almost Thanksgiving. By the time probably this gets out, it'll probably be Thanksgiving Day. So happy Thanksgiving to you. I hope you enjoy your time with your family and just keep yourself locked in. So one thing that I'll say once again, like of just like on a brotherly standpoint, is don't let people try to push you around. Just because you may be the baby of the family, if this is like closely speaking to you, just because you're the baby of the family does not mean that people can just harp at you, tell you, you know, you're supposed to do this, you have to do this, you have to do this. You're your own man. And likewise, the youngest of the girls, you're your own woman. If you have things in play for yourself and you're guiding your life and you're progressing, continue to progress. If you haven't been living at home, you haven't been in these scenarios with these people and stuff for a while, not to say these people, this is your family. If you haven't been around them in a while and you've developed into this new individual, continue to be that individual. Don't stray away from it. Don't shy away from it. Stand firm. You built this confidence. You built your persona. You built this new personality. You built this person. Don't fade into this soft person again. Continue to be you. Let them adjust. Doesn't mean be disrespectful. You know, doesn't mean be rude. These are still your family, but you have morals and values of yourself now. Hold yourself at a higher standard. And one thing that I noticed that I've loved and now that I've developed into is trying like new stuff that I haven't done before. Um, so like the document going into like new car dealerships that none of my family has ever been into before, bro. It's like a new level of fear being broken. Like if you were ever grow up in a family and you tell these people like this is your dream car, this is the thing that you want, this is the thing you want so bad, just because it looks sweet. Like I've always wanted this as a kid. I've customized it already. This is the exact build I want. And you tell your parents, and they're like, "Do you not understand how much this costs? Do you not know how much this really is? Do you know what type of job you need to have to do this?" You know, as soon as they say that stuff, immediately in your head is, "Well, I guess I'm never gonna get this car. I guess I'm never gonna be able to do this thing." To for me to go back and tell to myself, you believe whatever you want to believe. You dream as big as you want to dream. So because of that being told to me as a kid, bro, everything that I everything that I did as a kid, I would never foot into these stores. I would never step foot into these car dealerships, these six-figure numbered cars, bro. That atmosphere in there is like, like welcome. So glad to have you in here. What can I do for you? Like, probably one. more friendly than the lower brands because they care for you, because they value you. But they also have this sense of confidence in them, knowing like, yo, like I work for this company too. I hold myself at a higher standard, so you need to hold yourself at a higher standard. If you hold yourself here, you're only going to be worth here. As a young man to another young man, you need to step up your value of yourself. That's by working hard, bro. Even as a kid. And it's not to say like you're not going to have fun. Like you're going to have fun throughout the process. This is why people say enjoy the process. But people say it over and over, but they don't truly get it. They don't understand it. They don't truly understand what loving the process even means. It's because of all the failures, because of all the fears that you've broken through, allows you to have this new sense of joy. Like, bro, I just did that. Even though my heart was racing, I just did that. Even though I was shy, even though I was a scared kid, now I'm stepping into rooms and being indoors that my family has never stepped into before. Simple as that. But you're doing it out of your own accord. You're doing it for the own growth of you. You're doing it to make a new trajectory for your family. It's not to put this pressure on your back. But if you have these things you want to go after, bro, do it. Just because these other people are telling you can't do these things or I've never done it before, what the hell has that got to do with anything? This is your life. Live it. So one of the things, transition out from cars. Um, to document as well, like currently, I drive a Toyota Camry, bro. My car gets me from A to B. But you better believe in the next few years, I'm gonna have a new car. And I'm gonna show you guys the process of this car. Because I have it built out in here, bro. Oh, it's a beauty. You 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 would be so impressed because of this car. I don't care what car you like. This is it. Now let's compete. Now let's see who's gonna have the better whip. Just because we worked this hard, just because we put in the time, we put in the effort, we put in the work, we're now able to compete at a level higher than we have before. Now we get to have fun with it. Now we can step it up. This is the competition that you should be seeking. Not the competition of let's fight against each other. Let's see who's going to work the hardest, build up the best version of themselves, support each other through the process. But let's race our cars. Let's see what business is providing so much value that we can be like, man, yo, my homeboy over here, hey, this is a guy that I know is doing the work. He's doing this, and with whatever company, whatever business, whatever thing he's doing, yo, I'm gonna send him over to you. Honestly, at the time being right now, I don't think you guys are going to want to work with us as a company. I want to send you guys over to them. They're top notch, top of the line. Now let's see who's gonna have the higher numbers. Because we're working together, we can build up higher. Because we're working together, we can bounce off ideas. But you have to develop who you are. You have to first break away from all of these preconceived notions that you can't do something just because somebody else didn't do it. The next thing is breaking away from the preconceived notion that you've made in your own head. And I don't even know why I'm still holding this chapstick, bro. Like, one of the things that used to get me all the time was running. Gag, bro. Leave that shit away from me, bro. Like, I remember talking with my friends and buddies and being like, I'm not gonna run. I see y'all running 5Ks. I see y'all running 10Ks. It's not happening. Now, if you go through my content, I probably wanted like a 10K every week. If not every week, I miss one week and then carry on the next week. See, there are some people out there like David Goggins and running in the cold and this. I'm not training for that. That's not my drive. That's not what's pushing me. That's not. I'm not crazy to that extent. I like to run to build up my physique, my cardiovascular system. I like to build up my body for my endurance, not to run out there in the cold and then be coughing and sneezing and stuff the next day. So if I do run, I'll run inside. I'll make sure my body's still warm. Um, but I used to always tell them like, I'm not running. I'm not gonna do that. I'm never gonna do that. I don't see myself doing it. It's not gonna happen. And ended up not doing it and wasn't happening until I got put with a group of guys who were running and were at the physique that I wanted to be at. No shame or disrespect to all my homeboys who were telling me to run, but these guys were at a new peak, and I was like, I need that. I need that. Got in with them 5Ks, 10Ks all the time, as well as lifting, as well as their actual wellness and lifestyle. That's what I wanted. So because I'm in a new area who value different things, I want to be a part of that. So that flipped my headspace. That flipped what I valued. It's not just about the running. It's about what you're changing internally. It's about what you're changing up here. That's the key. You have to change what you have up here. You have to forget and wipe away all those fears. You have to conquer those fears. Oh, I'm gonna be too slow. Of course, you're gonna be slow. If you haven't ran, you're gonna be slow. Even though I played college football, I ran sprints. I wasn't running long distance. You better believe my time start at like 12-minute miles. I'm down to 8. My fastest 1 mile is 6:56. Dropping 6 minutes, bro, and 50 pounds. I worked for that. Nobody else worked for that. But as a kid, I wasn't working for that. I didn't care. I wanted to play football. You have to level up your headspace and level up the person you want to become. And don't be limited to somebody else's belief. To my younger self, I'm very proud of you for taking the next step up. So to you, if you're now getting into this boat and you're now shifting into this area, I'm proud of you for taking the next step up. Now you need to set clear intentions. You need to set clear goals. And let's break through this barrier. Let's make it to the next step. Allow me to be with you through that next step. Allow me to guide you through that next step. Allow me to show you, and you will see through all my content, every area that we're going up. Food, content, everything that I'm trying new, workouts, lifts, in my coaching, in business, my car. You guys will see the progression. And I want to see yours. Let's level up. Brothers and sisters, I expect higher out of you as I hope you expect higher out of me. I'm going to keep it real with you if you keep it real with me. Love you guys. Happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your time with your family. Stay true to you. Deuces.